on, well, I've seen the Joker movie 4 times already. One time when I want to enjoy the movie. The second time is when I want to analyze the movie. The third time is I want to see the pros and cons of the movie, pick out the little mistakes and stuff. And the fourth time to enjoy again, and it is a perfect movie. I imagine and I know that it'll sweep the Oscars for Best Picture, Best Director, Tom Phillips, Best Actor, Joaquin Phoenix, Best Cinematography. It is beautiful. It is beautiful. The scenes of New York City, aka Gotham City, in the 1980s, and either score or Best Picture of the Year or Best Direction. But it'll sweep Best Picture of the Year, Best Director, Best Actor, probably Best Score and Best Screenplay, and Best Cinematography. And go out and see it because that mental illness that the Arthur Fleck had, where he laughs uncontrollably at some of the worst moments, is a real illness. It's called pseudo-bulimic affective. It's hysterical laughter or hysterical crying. It's an illness, a side effect with Alzheimer's, with brain injuries, and with strokes. I don't have the hysterical laughter. I have the hysterical crying, but it's a minimum. I cry all the time. If I see or if I hear a song that I like, I cry about it. If I see something that reminds me of a negative feeling, I cry about it. I've had 3 strokes and over 100 TIAs or mini strokes. And I have a minor PBA, minor PBA, which I cry. It's a minimum. I don't cry all the time. Thank God for that. I don't laugh all the time. Thank God for that. Arthur Fleck, the character of Arthur Fleck had that because he had brain injuries and was abused by probably his mother, adopted mother, and her boyfriend constantly. He was bashed in the head constantly by both the adopted mother and her boyfriends. And according to the storyline of the Joker, he was abused and chained to a radiator in her apartment. And go see the movie because it's a perfect movie. It's a masterpiece. Joaquin Phoenix will win for the best actor, and Todd Phillips best director, best cinematography, best score, and best picture of the year. Guaranteed best picture of the year. But what I want to talk about besides the movie is mental illness. In the city of Jackson, Tennessee, and the state of Tennessee, and all over this country, especially in Kentucky, Virginia, and Louisville, Kentucky, and in Tennessee, Jackson, Tennessee. If you have a mental illness, you either go to jail or you kept in jail that you didn't wasn't accused of a crime because you're mentally ill. You put in jail because you're mentally ill. And mental illness is a crime, they say. Supposedly they say. All the hospitals in the 60s were closed up. The mental hospitals were closed up. And all the mental patients, like bipolar, schizophrenia, and major depressive illness, and a major depressive illness, and all the people that were there in the mental hospitals were let out, especially with people with schizophrenia and bipolar disorder, to roam the streets, to be homeless. They didn't have any mental hospitals with beds and sort of nice food and sort of people to talk to. They were left at relatives' homes, left out on the street, left in their own homes to either die alone or take their own life or die being alone and being miserable about it. Heck, I'd rather be in a mental hospital than I was in the early 60s than I am now when I'm home alone. There's no church to come by and comfort me. There's no people in the church that comes by and visit me and talk with me. I am so alone that I have one person on one day, probably 2 hours a day, that comes by and talks to me. That's it. And of all these churches that I supposedly belong to, which is about 7 so far, nobody comes and talks to me. But one person in one church, and one night a week, one day a week, for about 2 to 3 hours, 2.5 hours per each day, and that's it. And then the next week, he may come and talk with me again. Other than that, I have nobody to talk to, nobody that comes and visits me. I am totally alone. I'm totally alone with my thoughts. And I do have, like Arthur Fleck, negative thoughts. And I do have 3 mental illnesses. I was abused as a child with both my parents, physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. They did have sex with me. I was abused when I went to Vietnam. When I came back from the war, I had to go into rehab. I had PTSD. And They didn't take care of me. They wanted their quota of a monthly installments from the government, state government and federal government. So I left my so-called VA hospital, which was a mess, in Kentucky, and moved down to Tennessee. I am bipolar. I have borderline personality disorder, and I am major depressive disorder with psychotic features. I see certain things. I go up and down in my bipolar. I have good days when I'm high. I have bad days when I'm depressed and suicidal. I tried suicidal when I was in my early teens, and I tried that a while back by not eating and not drinking any water. And I had to drink water because I was having a heart attack. I thought I was going, death. I thought I was dying. So I got over it I think in August last year, and I'm still feeling I still have bipolar, and I'm borderline personality disorder. That means I can't take rejection too easily. Somebody, ups and leaves me, I'm very depressed about it. I'm very suicidal about it. And the church has left me, and all these people in the church has left me. They don't give a shit about me no more. They never have for 3 years. And except that one person that goes every Tuesday and sees me for about 2 to 2.5 hours. That one person every week. Not every day, which I want. Every week. I want people that come and see me, that be able to talk with me about my problems, not about theirs, about my problems, about how I feel inside. And I want to feel better inside, but I don't. I'm so terrible about feeling about myself. That's inside myself. Like Arthur Fleck, all the thing I have are negative thoughts. The thing I have are negative thoughts also. Plus, I wasn't abused like Arthur in the storyline of the Joker. I was abused in reality. I was abused by my mother, by my father, by the government, which is the Army, and by the VA hospital, which didn't give a shit about me. That's why I left the VA hospital. So, I wish I had a lot of friends that will come and visit me, but I don't. I'm alone, and probably I'll stay alone until I die from this cancer, from these 24, maybe 25 illnesses that I have right now. I don't like having these 24, 25 illnesses. Plus I have PBA, which is pseudo affective disorder. I cry a lot. I don't like having to cry. I want to be happy all the time. But I'm not. I'm not happy all the time. And it hurts me. It hurts my spirit, my soul, my walk with Christ. It hurts me. But people in the church, they don't give a shit about me. They don't care. They don't care about themselves. They don't care about themselves in the Sunday school class and the Sunday school teachers and the elders. Well, that's all right by me. I know that the Holy Spirit loves me. I know that Jesus Christ loves me. I know that God loves me. I know there's one person who has a family that one person sees me once a week. I'm assuming he loves me. I don't trust anybody at the church no more. I don't trust anybody in the other churches no more. But God, but the Holy Spirit, but Jesus Christ, whom I trust completely, because I know they never failed to love me. And the church has failed me and failed to love me. And that's all I got to say about that.